Hello, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to Level Up Cleveland. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification buttons so you never miss an episode. Last week on Level Up Cleveland.
So since Marc passed, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We got the new guy, Mike, and Tom to replace Marc. He'd get a kick out of knowing that it took two people to replace him.
Well, he would tell you it would take two people.
Yeah, for sure. And it still wouldn't be good enough.
Yeah.
He's got to cater everybody.
Yeah, and everybody's got egos and everybody's got their needs. And when you can find four guys that don't, that's when the band will actually stay together for some time.
Angel makes the sandwiches.
That's right.
Extra mayo.
Lots of mayo.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
right?
That's what people. Yeah, they want to hear music, but people go to our shows because I think because they want to be. We try to incorporate everybody into our show. We go there to party with everybody. We don't go there to play music for people. We go there to fucking bring them into our world.
Entertainment. We're gonna have fun,
and we want to go on stage and just have a blast with each other. And when we're having fun with each other, they're having fun with us. You know what I mean? That's how I always kind of see it. Like, we're gonna party together. We're not here to perform for you. We want to fucking rage.
It's a whole show. It's a whole inclusive thing of
right.
The music's just part of the show.
Right.
Indeed.
So you guys are like doing things like playing with Mushroom Head or even not. Like what happens? It's crazy. Like anything that you guys say that's like just like kind of out of the ordinary type things like that. You know, like what's the thing? Well, I mean that. Don't get yourselves in trouble. Well, you can get yourselves in trouble. I won't care. But if you guys, is there anything that comes to mind right away? You guys talk about a lot, like, oh man, remember that one time? Is there anything like that where?
Man, well, so the Shroom shows, I think we hold the record. Chris Z, that owns the Agora, told us that he's never seen a local band sell more tickets to a show than us. He said not since he owned Peabody's. It's been over 10 years. He was like, I think we sold like 308 tickets or something for one of the Mushroom Head shows. So we basically get to do whatever we want, kind of like
nice. Pretty
much. So we're in the basement. We fucking destroyed one of the green rooms in the basement, like Motley Crue style. And then so that was at one of the ballroom shows. And then after that, we're playing main stage, and so the green rooms are behind the main stage. And we did the same thing, but by this time they got a new manager. I can't remember his name now. That was running the place, and he was so fucking mad. He was pissed off. Tom came out. We had him do a feature on one of our songs on Break 'Em. It was just "You Mad Bro." So during the show, we had him come out and feature his guitar solo on there. He comes out with two babes on his arms. His one of his wife now, Lauren, comes out. Two smoking hot babes, and he's got his shirt off, and he chugs this fucking beer can, smashes it, throws it in the crowd, and picks up a guitar and stuff. And it went from a beer can to story to a beer bottle to a bottle of Jack Daniels. The manager dude, he comes over, he's like, "You guys are throwing bottles of Jack Daniels into the crowd. What the fuck? You got this and this and this going on, and there's people in the back, fucking chicks. What the fuck are you guys doing?" Like, dude,
mayhem.
This is what you wanted. You asked for it. You know what I mean?
For rock and roll,
hey,
baby.
and then Chris comes in, fucking saves the day. He's like, "Leave them guys alone, man, because we just sold more tickets than any local bands ever sold at the Agora." So
right. That's great, man.
Kind of had to pass, but.
So have you guys been back to the Agora since then? Have they invited you back since that? Is it the same owner right now?
Same owner, yeah.
They'll have us back.
Yeah, I think we played it. Yeah, we.
I think we probably did at some point.
I don't know, but
all the shows start to run together at some point. You know what I mean? And you just kind of forget when the timeline happens. But
yeah,
we've seen the Agora stage a lot.
Full entourage and shit. They weren't happy campers.
Yeah.
We had you can't have all these people back here. We need to invite all these people back here. Like I said, having everybody being part of it.
It's a good time. That's what you do
back there. And
And what are you guys going to say? No, oh no, guys, sorry.
Come on, let's stick it to the man together is what we say.
Yeah, let's just go. Like I was saying before, if people want to check it out, you guys made some cool videos to go with a couple of the tunes there.
Yeah. So the videos, the guy that shoots our videos, his name's Josh Apple. We met him through the Mushroom Head camp.
Oh,
so he's a good friend of mine now. He's actually doing work with like Full Moon Productions, doing horror movies
for Amazon Prime
horror films for these guys. Like Killer Clowns.
Is that what Jake was talking about? He was on site doing sound for somebody in a movie or something like that.
Yep.
Oh, that's all a part of it, huh?
Totally. Yep. This is like one big circle of wizards, man.
Networking with all that stuff and doing different stuff.
Same thing with Josh Apple. Really cool, he's got all the appendages you could ever think of or need for shooting videos. I mean,
he's got
endless creativity.
$30,000.
When you say appendages, you're talking about the arms and all the things that extend out and move around, the robotic.
You know what he really
meant. Stuff and all this. Really? No shit.
Yeah, like handmade stuff where you can hold the camera in a certain way and be able to move it comfortably and just.
So that's what he does, basically. That's
he's a beast. Very good.
Awesome, man. Tom Farkas and Mike Patton are the two new guys, and we got to make it clear it's not the Mike Patton from Faith No More.
Not that one.
You don't need anyone that old in your band anyway. Just a little old.
It'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
But no,
and like we were saying before, I don't know that it would necessarily take two guys to replace Marc, but definitely, like you said before, Marc would definitely appreciate the fact. It does.
To him, because Marc played the guitar and sang, and he did both really well. So we needed two guys that are really, really good at what they do.
Now, did you guys look for somebody that kind of like would keep the sound the same, or like are you guys trying to like?
The famous question.
Yeah, I mean, like when it comes to this kind of thing, I mean, how do you, was this more organically done?
So would we like to have somebody that sounded like Marc? Yeah. Could we find somebody that sounded like Marc? No. It was like just not going to happen.
What did we try? Like 2 or 3 different singers?
Yeah, we tried a few different of our friends.
We tried to go with different vibes, different
vibes. We tried different things for sure.
It wasn't working. We're like, damn, what are we gonna do? And we all remembered this friend that we all kind of mutually had. When I first met him, I think it was
my
canoeing birthday trip, and so we're all canoeing out in Mohican, stuff like that. And there's this dude, and he's just singing while he's singing the band Highly Suspect. If you know them.
Not only is he singing really good.
It's fucking good, man. You can hear it across the water, and I'm like, damn, this sounds so good. So at the time, I had a side project, and I was like, maybe you can sing for my side project kind of thing. And it never worked out, but I guess we all kind of remembered him and thought of him. And,
It was Boog. It was like, dude, you should try Mike. And I'm like, why the fuck didn't I think of that? And a friend of mine, Boog, and he's my partner in one of my businesses, but so Mike's singing away, and we bring him on. So what I personally think about Mike compared to Marc is that Mike could sing like a motherfucker. They're both. He it's a friendlier voice, and he could sing really well, like beautifully, where Marc could sing good, but his fucking scream.
Marc was a performer, dude. His vocals were a performance.
Right. Yes. He had them screams, man, that were just retarded. They're just like,
he would mix up Marc would have that contrasting style.
So
very
that's
contrasting.
what they contrast each other. Marc and Marc and Mike. Like Mike's really good at singing, could scream pretty well, and Marc could sing pretty well, and he was really great at screaming. So what we have going on now, it's not the same as the old BSR. It's not at all, but it's not bad either. It's just different. And so
there's moments where Mike can become an animal and get aggressive and kind of bring us back to our roots that we were as a band with Marc. And so it kind of really seems to
the vibe is still there. Well, it's a lot of the same guys still. I mean, really, exactly. There's still a core there. I mean, the entire rhythm section's still in place.
It's still in place. And like I said before, Tom is the same as Marc. And on the guitar, their styles are really similar. So the guitars, all that shit is still pretty much the same. But now we're trying to figure out how to play with Mike, and we have to write a little differently to tailor to what Mikey's doing.
Well, yeah,
the best of his ability.
Yeah, to pull out from what he can do.
Right. He's an artist too. He has his own desires as an artist.
Mark and I both wrote lyrics, together. And so as I'm writing lyrics and I'm helping Mikey write some lyrics and stuff, I played with Mark so long that when I'm writing lyrics, I'm writing in Mark's voice.
For Mark. You're writing for Mark.
I hear his voice in my head as I'm writing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm still fucking breaking that. Like,
so you're still got to relearn. Now it's almost got a relearning curve that you got to, like, now it's a whole new thing. It's like it reminds me a little bit of Sabbath. Ozzy leaves, Dio comes in. Dio has a completely different singing style.
And then you
hear Sabbath is different. It's not the same band anymore. It's changed.
It's hard. Yeah, it's different.
But they were still great.
It worked very good.
You know what I mean? They were still great with Dio. They were still great with Ozzy.
I don't know.
I do.
It
gets my vote.
Epic kind of metal sound, then yeah, Dio was really pretty awesome with Mike.
Unpopular opinion, I wasn't the biggest Dio fan.
Oh yeah, we'll agree to disagree on that one.
Ozzy, though. I love Ozzy too.
Ozzy's my favorite, man. That's my first favorite musician.
Really?
Ever. When I was 5 years old.
Dude, you gotta hear Angel fucking sing Ozzy.
Why, you can do it well?
Oh, it's hilarious.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches that black masses.
Wow,
like the English.
Nice,
He's
you
not
got the
cool.
nasal.
Since I was 5 years old, man, my dad showed me Iron Man when I was in the car with him, and the first thing I hear is that boom, 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 that drum, and I was like, oh my God, I fucking feel alive for the first time ever. I'm fucking 5 years old, and I fell in love with.
Is that your
Black
favorite
Sabbath.
band, Sabbath, would you say, pretty much? Or?
Yes, only because they were my first favorite band. I've adapted to different music. Now I love all kind of music.
What are you jamming now? It's like, what's going on? What are you streaming?
Well, another favorite band of mine is Periphery, which they're very technical kind of metal band, and they do a lot of singing, a lot of screaming, a lot of heavy notes, but I also, like, today I've been listening to Gil Scott-Heron, who was recently inducted into the Hall of Fame, and that motherfucker, it's like really smooth baritone voice jazz, but it's also progressive a little bit, and it's just really nice, man. Like, I like jazz a lot, you know what I mean?
Angel has the strangest taste in music.
Real eclectic, you're all
I'll
over the place.
I'll wake up one day and I like something else, and I'm going to run with that and stay on it for
He's
a minute.
huge
Dude, I'm the same exact way.
butt rock fan.
I'm the same exact way. I get hooked on one thing, and then I can't stop listening to it for
There's
a while.
too much shit out there.
Yeah,
right.
man. That's how it is. What about you? What are you jamming?
Oh, dude, I was listening to Shaky Graves today. I'm jamming Shaky Graves, and I'll kick
Soulful.
right over to fucking Knocked Loose right after that. Like,
Nice.
it's
Same
pretty
day.
broad. In the
man.
in the same fucking 10 minutes.
Dangerous.
Yeah, Knocked Loose, Gojira. I love Gojira. They're probably my favorite.
They're always like top of the list for workout playlist music. Gojira.
Do you
I
hip to
love
Knocked
that,
Loose?
man.
You ever listen to them guys?
I don't. I'm not familiar with it.
Jeez Louise.
Great.
They're all so new, and it's hard.
nuts. They put on the best show.
What are they like?
Heavy,
What's it like?
violent kind of
Violent, like
low tune guys,
like hardcore, metalcore.
Yeah.
You know,
a lot of breakdowns.
Yeah.
When I say breakdown, I mean like
I know what you mean.
polyrhythmic, low.
they're
note,
the shit.
Well, when it comes down,
less notation, more.
If it was up to me, that's what we'd
Oh,
be
yeah,
playing.
yeah.
But unfortunately, we're not. I'm not that good enough to
the
play the
fans
shit.
like choruses. You know what I mean? So we can sing the choruses.
Dude, their shows are nuts. It took me. I seen them with Gojira a couple months ago, and it took me right back to the old fucking hardcore Peabody's days. We were in there fucking people up. I drug you in there. Angel didn't want to go in there. Like, take your glasses off.
I don't want to twist my ankle. You know what I mean?
Dad,
I got
took
in
his
there.
glasses
Good time,
off,
though,
stuck
man.
them in my pocket, and
When
pulled
I
him in
got
there.
out of there, I was like, "Thank you,
Yeah,
thank
man.
you for bringing me in there because I felt alive again."
It was pretty brutal. It was so brutal, in fact, that Jake and his girlfriend disappeared.
They got out of there.
They were the fuck out of there quick.
These guys are dangerous.
My wife was standing pretty close by. She tried to leave, but I didn't let her.
She was my ride home.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Hell yeah, man. You guys see a lot of moshing at your guys' gigs? I mean, you guys see a lot. You ever see anybody go down, or did you ever see any, like, some really crazy moshing type things going on?
Not crazy, but
Always seems to be within the bounds of safety, you know what I mean? But people definitely have fun.
Not hardcore dancing like Knock Loose or anything like that.
Definitely lots of crowd surfing we've seen at the shows.
Well, I'm just thinking you guys are doing a Mushroom Head, so there's a lot of that going on at the Mushroom Head show. So, but they're saving it up maybe.
They'd rather dance with us. You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of not leave the ground too much.
Mark and I used to joke that we try to make music that dudes can fight to and the chicks want to fuck to.
There it is, right?
You know what I mean?
Not only that, but
it's American dreams.
Sometimes when you're the opening act, a lot of times it's the first time people have seen you, and they're probably a little shocked by you guys for the first time they would see you guys, and that happens. They're not participating because they're like, wow, these guys weren't supposed to be good.
Yeah,
right. Listen, that's not the first time. That's a thing. Like, well, we didn't expect you guys to be in there.
That's what I mean.
Well, thanks for one.
That is a compliment. I mean, it really is. I mean, because nobody does. I just saw Primus not too long ago.
Sweet.
Primus is one of my favorites.
Me too. And they had Sword open up for them. I don't know if you guys ever heard Sword.
Yeah, they're like a doomy kind of. Right?
They were
sweet.
Great.
I bet live. They're awesome.
Totally looked just the lead singer list. I don't even know how to explain how he looked. He just didn't look right. He had a long mustache and it's just bizarre looking. But they jammed.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, they weren't supposed to be good. You know, I was like, Sword, never heard of them.
Of course.
I'm like, they were great, and I just stood there in awe. It was just like, wow.
When'd you see them?
They were at Nautica.
Primus was.
They did the Rush album. They did the whole Rush album.
I almost went to that. I didn't go because I thought they were only doing the Rush album. I'm like,
dude, they played. That was I've seen Primus probably 6 times, 5 or 6
times. They're doing that again. You know they're doing it.
Are they coming back here though?
They're doing the Kings thing again. They're doing it all over again.
Anybody, I totally recommend you see.
No shit.
It was.
I'm not gonna miss it again,
dude. It was such a great show. It was such a great show, especially at Nautica.
I don't care. Funk out the
love
Rush
that place.
music.
They were outside, and the fucking ships are coming by.
Claypool's weird ass. Of course, he funked it out and made it weird.
You know he did, but you know what? They tried to kind of stick to it, man. They kind of tried to. They just, he couldn't sing Geddy Lee's parts, but.
Yeah, right.
But man, they gave it hell, dude. He was like, when they did like Closer to the Heart, he was like, "You guys got to sing this one." He's like, "I can't sing this." Yeah, he did it. He gave it hell, dude. That's so funny.
Is that your Claypool version?
It's like Ozzy had sex with Les Claypool a little bit. It's close enough.
Yeah, dude.
No, that's cool, man. Yeah, you guys are into Primus. That's cool. Well, you're a bass player too. If you weren't into him,
pay homage to Primus, man. Just the craziest sounds that you never would anticipate on a bass, and just, he plays the shit out of that thing like a bass is not meant to be played.
And the guitars too. Larry Lalonde, he's another one. He's playing inflection type stuff, and
all three of them dudes were bananas.
Oh yeah,
I'd have a drummer to match that.
Tim Alexander's a drummer. Yeah, he's great. They had a guy named Brain also play drums.
Brain Mantilla is one of my favorites. He's a fucking beast too.
Crazy Mexican guy. He's a unbelievable drummer.
Yep. Did you ever see that video of him going to that garage sale? Dude was selling it in a garage. I don't remember, but a little busted ass drum set. And he was like, "Can I set it up and see if it works?" And just started going fucking nuts on it.
And he hits his drum so fucking hard. It was like he's one of the hardest hitting drummers I've ever seen.
This Asian guy's just standing there like,
what the fuck?
What's going on here? And then he hooks it to a mini bike and drags it down the street.
So what do you guys got for the future? What are you guys thinking about? It's going to be coming up now. You guys
part 2, man, of the fucking EP.
So are you guys like ready? This is like
I want to say we got all the songs
written. They're written.
What I'm talking about, are you guys ready to bust out now? I mean, you guys
that's
now
not
had
up to us, man. That's up to the people.
You started over. Well, I mean, like it kind of is. You guys have started over. You guys, I mean, it seems like you guys are not going to miss a beat here. Like this, you guys are going to just
over,
like a train.
We were lucky enough to start kind of from where we left off in a way, you know what I mean, and continue building from that. And
you guys got a nice audience, a crowd of people that follow you guys. I mean, you guys are doing well.
We're getting the following that we used to have. And
the transition, though, people, people. It's new people that are starting to like us. There's still some people that are stubborn. It's not the same. We still hear that once in a while. It's not the same without Marc.
Well, you can't do anything about it.
There's nothing we can do. What do you want to do? Stop playing music, dude?
Well, man,
you know what I mean? Like, man, sorry, it's not the same. We're just gonna go home now.
Yeah, I mean, it's still rock, man. It's still hard rock music. It's like I know people are so funny how finicky they can be about things and how they like it almost doesn't make sense sometimes. But
give us a break, man. We're trying here. We're doing our best. You at least give it a shot. I know it's not Marc. No shit, it's not Marc anymore. You know what I mean?
So speaking of that, so the new guys, I want to talk. So, how are they adjusting to everything? Like is that like how do you?
I think they're both pretty blown away, and I think they're both a little nervous about coming in because we built a pretty cool thing. We were getting pretty powerful in the local scene, and when Marc died, and these guys, I think they're still a little intimidated by it. I don't know if they agree with me or not, but they're doing it well. Everything they're doing phenomenal at. I couldn't ask for two better guys. I couldn't find two better guys. These are the guys. Like they we're doing this with them for a reason.
We're proud of them, man.
Yeah, I imagine it's scary because Marc was the front guy. He was the recognized one. He was one.
Right.
In a band.
I mean, poor Mikey fucking got people talking that stuff like, oh, it's not the same, not the same. And like I said, of course it's not the same. Mikey knows it's not the same. But it's gotta be daunting on Mikey. I know it is.
Yeah.
Like having people say not everybody. Most 99% of everybody is really welcoming and really accommodating, and they love Mikey. But but you got them couple fucking idiots that that are saying that shit. It's gotta be.
And the worst thing he could do is think he needs to change anything in order to please these fucking
that's
people.
what we told him. Like, listen. That's the old Bittersweet Revenge. We are Bittersweet Revenge now.
Right.
Bittersweet Revenge is you. We're pretty soon we're gonna have we got 21 songs before in them 2 albums, right? Pretty soon we're gonna have 30 more songs, and those are gonna be the old albums.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And all the fans that we're gonna have in 5 years from now are gonna be fans of you.
That's the Bon Scott era.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. It's totally.
Whole
new fan base.
You know what I mean? I mean, not to minimize you or anything like that. I'm just saying, as a comparison, you think of AC/DC along those lines. That they're not one band. They're the Bon Scott band. They're the Brian Johnson band.
Right.
Same type of thing. So, and you could both be great.
So, yeah, for sure. Mikey's good stuff, man. He's just phenomenal. He was in a ska band kind of called Land of Panda before this.
I got a little bit. The ska thing is actually, it's grabbed me a little bit. I don't know why.
Mikey's got a demon in him that nobody knows about. Like his screams are getting pretty ridiculous. Like he's more guttural. He wasn't able to do anything with it before, so he didn't practice it.
So your style of music is opening him up to
it's bringing something out of him. He's
exploring now things that he didn't even know existed, and he's like, oh, that's a fucking shit.
So we're all figuring this out together.
That's fun though, right?
We've only recorded 5 songs together.
Yeah, so far.
So we got the next 5. There's 3 or 4 new ones that we wrote, and we're gonna bring. Before Marc died, there was 5 that didn't get recorded. We were in the process of recording them. Recorded everything except for the fucking vocals. You know what I mean? So there's nothing we could do. So we're gonna redo a couple of those and fit them to Mikey, and we're gonna bring a couple of them old ones back. Like there's song Damages done. A lot of people know these songs from seeing us play them live, but none of them are recorded anywhere. Like Damages done. Killer in a Corset, shit like that. So at least a few of these are going to get brought back. We're going to sprinkle them into this EP series.
Cool. So you're going to say you said you're going to have 4 EPs, 5 songs per, so a 20-song complete set, almost like a double album that you're going to record.
It's one
release 4 different times.
Yeah, cool. It's going to be one whole project, like you said, 4 EPs, 5 songs each. Yeah, double album kind of deal.
Cool, man. And then everything you guys have out, I'll put down in the description.
Yeah,
I'll have all links for everything. Cool. Like I said, I'll have a link down there for the movie that Marc was in.
Yeah. He would hate it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's why. Well, I mean, it's like people definitely need to watch this movie if they know, especially if they knew Marc and didn't know about this movie.
Absolutely.
So when you watch that, if you knew him, It's a trip to watch.
It's not him at all.
No, it's not.
He's not the person he played in that movie.
No, he's real reclusive in the movie and kind of quiet and stuff. And it's like
complete
that
opposite
of that
movie.
like that, man. But yeah, it was great. All right, guys. Hey, man. Thank you guys for coming down. Awesome. This was awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much.
And I'll be posting, like, when you guys are playing more gigs in the future and stuff, we'll be posting them on our show and everything for you and everything.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Another episode in the books. Bittersweet Revenge. It's Level Up Cleveland, and we are out.
Down because babe, I got the best in town. So put your money on the table and you rack 'em good. I'll break 'em out because I knew that I would. I don't play no ball in hand. Got a line on the table, I'll hit it where it stands. You know I got all the plans. Yeah, I gotta be set free cause I got places to go. Your balls are on the table, mine are down in the hole. Your slop is in the way, you're really playing for show. You think you're gonna win, you're never gonna win. Come on, this isn't just a game to me. Come on, rack 'em up. Come on, I'm never gonna play for free. Come on, you rack 'em up and I'll break 'em. On this table, I'm the man, not ball, leg ball. I'm here to make a stand. You know I got all the plans. Yeah, I gotta be set free cause I got places to go. Your balls are on the table, mine are down in the hole. Your slop is in the way, you're really playing for show. You think you're gonna win, you're never gonna win. This situation's got you bleeding out your brain. The shots I'm laying down will surely break me free. You line 'em up and I'll knock 'em down because babe, I got the best stick in town. So put your money on the table and you rack 'em good. I'll break 'em up because you knew that I would.